Every time it rains, it leaks, just like a teenage girl's vagina. Every time it rains, it leaks, just like a teenage girl's vagina.
What did he say?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I thought over the last week while I was not feeling well, decided to kind of go back over some of the videos that I had gotten from the whole Colleen Ballinger. I thought we'd go into it. Today, you're not gonna see a whole lot of me between each video. I'll go ahead and put my insert of my opinions and things on the videos we're about to see. A compilation of a lot of inappropriate and groomerish behavior, borderline criminal behavior. Let's talk about it.
All it takes is a little breeze and I'll see all the bits. So this is a very good example of what you don't want to dress like. So this is porn. What's your name? Grace. Exactly. So, first type of porn is clothing, okay? This is example. Not porn, porn. Not porn, porn. There are two ways to get rid of porn clothing. One, you can dress like Sarah or me here and look appropriate. The other one is I have created a device that will help my Murfandas. It's called the anti-porn unicorn, okay? So I have these unicorn horns that I'm going to wear. And now I am the anti-porn unicorn, okay? So whenever you are seeing anything that is being porn, you can just be like, stop it! Hit them right in the porn areas to get rid of the porn, and that'll do the trick, okay? So those are the ways to get rid of porn. Do you guys understand porn clothing? Yeah! Okay, good.
So much to unpack in that. I don't even think I can fit it in this video. I don't even know what to say. Like, it was just so bluntly inappropriate. Where are the parents going? Where are the chaperones? There's gotta be adults there. Like this, something's not right. Yes, I blame Colleen Ballinger for her behavior. But what about the parents? Did nothing. Who knew better? And why did we wait until Adam spoke up? What about?
Miranda?
No! Yeah! Don't!
What were you doing with him?
I was just playing a game.
It looked like you were doing something naughty.
I was playing a game.
What was the game called?
Fun Times with Friends.
I've never played that game.
It's an app you can play on your phone, but I played in real life.
Oh. I think you were violating him.
No, we're friends.
Oh.
Are you here to play? I have a closet. Do you want to go in?
No, I'm done with the closet.
The only words I have is psychotic. Did you see the way she was laying on the ground? Miss Thang is psychotic. Looked like she had a doll or something. Psychotic, loony bin. Lock you in a padded room with a white jacket on, loony bin. Because that's what you're giving right now. You're giving very much white jacket energy. I seen that clip, I'm like, no way. She needs help. No way. Not even sure there's someone on this planet that can help her. She's sick, demented, out of touch. She's out of touch with reality. If she thinks she's okay, she's not. I mean, that's just right there is proof she is not okay. She needs help. Let's go on to the next video.
We went to dinner. Dinner was delicious, really fancy. And all of a sudden I was like, my stomach kind of hurts. So I get up thinking nothing's wrong, go to the bathroom. Lo and behold, Miss Flo came to visit my lady bits and I was not wearing underwear. Luckily I was wearing a black dress, so like you couldn't really see it, but it was totally on my dress. So I ran out to Josh and I was like, we have to go right now. My period just started and it's everywhere. And he was like,
okay, we'll just sit down and we'll finish the meal and we'll go.
So I go and I sit down and noticed that I had been sitting on a beautiful white cushioned couch, which now had red stains all over it at this really, really nice, like 5-star restaurant. And I was like, nope, we have to go now. We have to go right now. I was super embarrassing and we never told them.
Excuse me, You nat.
2,000 years later.
I grew up with sisters. They never once asked me to help them clean up their periods. They might have asked me to run to the store real quick to get some tampons and get a few other things. Never did they tell me to clean up. You sick and demented in any word that I could use. I'm not gonna sit here and bully, but I will say this. I have sisters and never did that ever happen. High maintenance, but never did they ever do that. You're disgusting, you're trifling, and you need help. Let's go on to the next video.
Everyone in my family gets a magical power and opens up a door, but I didn't get a door, so I sleep with babies.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, hi, Antonio. We're hiding under a bed. I love it under this bed. You're gonna get a magical powers today, and I'll just keep sleeping in here with other babies.
Did you say you're sleeping with babies? If a man said this on the internet, FBI would be at his house with SWAT. Not to make this about sex. Let's be real. That is so disgusting. Disgusting cheap. Why did nobody say something aside from Adam McIntyre? We're excusing him because he's done nothing but talk about this. Y'all nasty. All of you creators on here that's sitting there. Oh, that's so horrible. Why didn't you say anything in the moment? And mind you, there are people, whether I'll say influencers, who were involved in some of these videos. It's sad. One of them involved Joey, his last name, but you know who I'm talking about. He's highly involved in her. That's a little shady right there. We won't talk about that.
All right, here are the actual screenshots where Colleen was inappropriate with her minor fans. Again, I did not want to share these, but her fans continually keep asking, where's the proof? Where's the proof? This is fake. And it's frankly getting exhausting because there's so much evidence. Here is where Colleen asked Adam when he was 15 if he was a virgin. Here is where she changed her group chat name to Winter C Blockers, and she asked her fans, tell me what move I should make on a very inappropriate word for her boyfriend. That's her boyfriend's name, all mixed in with bad words. And yes, there are minors in this chat where she asked this. Her minor fans answer her, and she says, okay, I'm going to go to him and say, I want to stress eat your wiener. Again, minors are here. To me, though, the inappropriate jokes are not even the worst part. I really think the worst part is where she spoke so personally of her mental health with her minor fans. Like here where she says, hi, everyone hates me. I just can't imagine being like a fan that's like 12 or 13 or 14 and hearing this from my idol and how much stress that would cause me and how much I would feel I would need to comfort them. Like, can you just imagine like Taylor Swift says everyone hates me and is clearly depressed and you're obsessed with her and you feel the need to make it better, but you're a kid. Like, that is so much to put on a child. And she spoke a lot about her divorce and complained that her ex said that she was cheating. And again, these kids had to comfort her, even though a lot of these kids also liked her ex-husband. And I think Adam even said this in his video, that he really like worshipped their relationship and it felt like a divorce of his parents in a way. So he's having to process that information, but also comfort her about it. But she really kept her fans hooked in these group chats by like giving little tidbits, and they got more information than the rest of the fandom, and it created like this personal relationship. And again, she fostered these parasocial relationships with fans. She made kids feel more important because it got her a lot of loyalty. And I know there's people that be like, oh, she's not a real predator. And like, okay, I'm not saying that she is. What I'm saying is that she used grooming tactics and predatory behavior to get what she wanted out of fans, which was that they buy her merchandise and show up to her shows and give her free labor, and most importantly, attack anybody who attacks her. And you see that in my comments so much. And the things that these kids say is so scary to me. Like, I will always stand by her. Like, I'm a ride or die. Nothing could convince me that Colleen isn't great. That kind of defense is a direct response to the way that she talked about kids here. And even with all this, I guarantee you her fans are going to go into my comments and say this was faked. But I promise you, if it was fake, Colleen would shout that from the rooftop. They'll read this and still say, I just can't believe it. And I understand why. It's because you are trapped in a very toxic parasocial relationship.
Remember when Colleen had that apology video? I don't even know what I call it that. She said something about talking gossip with accusations that aren't true. This last video we just seen where she's clearly in the chats, in the text, having inappropriate conversations. I just can't get over that. That's the whole song just kind of threw me for a loop. I don't know. I don't get it.
Tonight at the show, something really funny happened. There is a part in the show where I bring up different boys that like Miranda flirts with basically on stage, and there's this part where like I try to get a guy to put like his hand down my pants. I know it sounds really bad, but it's totally harmless. And
Want a cheese ball? Come on, Brady. Oh, I went for it!
today I chose a boy who was pretty young, and he did something I've never experienced before on stage, and it made me laugh so hard on stage. It was probably the biggest break I've had on stage like ever, because it just caught me so off guard because it's never happened before. But usually the people I pull on stage are really enthusiastic and excited to be a part of the show, and he just was like not having it. I tried to get him to get like a cheese ball like from my pants, and he was like, no, not gonna happen. And he was really serious, and I was like, okay, whatever, like that's not a big deal. So then I tried to get him to kiss me on my cheek, and he was like, no. And he was like really serious and like would not do it. So then I said, well, this has never happened to me before. And he goes, well, now it has. So then I just like was like, oh my God, like he just shocked me, and the audience is dying of laughter. I'm dying of laughter, and he is just serious. Like, here's a picture of me laughing, and he is totally serious, like not having it. And so then he goes, I came here to be your friend, not your bae. It was so fun.
Ooh, she's nasty and trifling. Ooh, did you see that? She's like, oh, no harm, no harm. You literally just talked about getting boys, not men, boys, underage boys, to stick their hand down your pants, and it's all harmless? Please, you know what you were doing. You might be crazy, but you're not stupid. There is nothing you keep. See, this is why I think she is crazy, because she actually believes that there's nothing wrong with what she's doing. People playing together. No, you are an adult playing with boys. That's nasty. That's trifling. And then did you see like her on stage? And it actually happened when this boy put his hand. Y'all know if the roles were reversed, that'd be a big problem.
Oh, I can't. You want a tour of my house? There are leaks all over my house right now. Brand new house, by the way. And every time it rains, it leaks. Just like a teenage girl's vagina. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. It leaks so much like a little girl's creases when she watching me. Like a little girl's creases when she's watching those strange little boys on Musical.ly. I can't believe it.
It's nifty. A little naked child just ran up to me, a little boy with a little pee-pee. He's laying on the sand right now. I'm gonna try to get him. I don't know if that's him, if you can see that. He wanted me to blow his bubbles. That sounds really dirty. Don't worry, they were actual bubbles. Yes. And she blew.
Oh, I was gonna rape you, but if you're into the covers, that is way too much work. Sweet dreams.
He's mad at me right now because he doesn't like it if my hand is on or near his butt. And so, of course, I'm a brat, and that's where I put my hand in if that's where he doesn't want it. He's having issues with your man checking out another woman, then that just means that you're not sexy enough for him. So why don't you take off your clothes and rape your boy? Having
Honestly, I didn't want to touch bases on this last video, because she was just creepy and like nasty. That whole compilation just very like, ooh. I don't know what possessed her to say those things. Like get on the internet and say those things. it's like we have all these talented creators, and most of them are small. He won't give them the space to grow and to flourish. He would rather give someone like Colleen the place to grow, just to be a groomer. I don't know. Make it make sense. That is it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed my little comments. I wanted to kind of go over some of these I didn't actually include in my videos. Some of them I did. So I wanted to kind of just go through all of them just to make sure I have my bases covered. I think that there's a real issue here. And like I said, if the roles were reversed, we'd have a very big issue. Take it what you will. Do whatever you want with that, but that's kind of how I feel. And this is just a purely gross and nerve-wracking moment for a lot of people. And that is it for today's video. Because God forbid if I have any opinions. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.